Hey y'all, happy Monday morning or afternoon to you, or whatever. Uh, it's what's the date? April 14th, 2025. Uh, if you haven't checked it out yet, you could check out my novel on my Instagram page or on YouTube. It's called Cradle: The Rise of the Chosen. So there you go. Or you can catch it read it at Wattpad and look under Victor Penrose. So I don't know. Some things have been milling in my mind. Philosophizing with myself. A lot of people like to ponder about the supernatural. Like, is it real, or how do you experience it, or you know, what could you expect from it? With my personal experience, it's rather elusive in the sense that when it happens, initially you might be like, "Oh yeah, that's supernatural," but as you go on with your normal daily life, you like integrate that into your memory, and so it kind of becomes normalized, and you're like, maybe that wasn't supernatural, maybe that was just me having a mental health problem, or me romanticizing an event that really wasn't supernatural, but it just seemed that way at the moment because it affected my emotions and my thoughts in a certain way. And either way, it could be true. But from my experience, some things are truly supernatural. But what we forget is that life may not just be a physiological experience. It could be It is a spiritual experience. And so when we experience the supernatural, it gets assimilated with our current status in our spiritual evolution. So you may have seen something, heard something, felt something, thought of something that was actually supernatural, but it may have been beyond your comprehension in totality. Everything's beyond your comprehension in totality, to be honest. But so the supernatural gets assimilated into your memories, it gets assimilated into your experience through life, and some just avoid thinking of it because it confuses them. But once you get older and you get a sense of perspective that widens or deepens, you say that was pre. What do you call it? That was a premonition, or what do you call it? That was a precursor for what happened later in my life, and now I can refer to that, and you will see that maybe it was or maybe it wasn't supernatural. But there is a credit to that. But when people tell you their experiences, you might disregard what they say because it didn't happen to you, and it's easy to trivialize something that happened to somebody else because you only know yourself, you only know your inner reality and your life's reality. So the supernatural for them is up in the air for you at best in terms of certainty. But my philosophy on all that is just that to 100% every moment of your life that you can recall, that you can experience in the moment, just consider it all spiritual. Consider everything spiritual. And that's not to say that you should look into every detail as the end all be all. It's just that your entire experience is spiritual, and it's meant to do different things at different moments. It's meant to guide you in some moments. It's meant to warn you in some moments. It's meant to entertain you even at some moments, and inspire you and to heal you. So when you think of supernatural, you think of pyramids and UFOs, or visions, or gateways to different dimensions, and that's all cool, and that could be reality in some sense. But the way that I've experienced the supernatural is just through deep moments in my life where I touched inside myself and in ways that I never did before, and came with wisdom that healed me, or wisdom that educated me on something that I may have been ignorant about or wrong about, to put it bluntly. Yeah, so just because you haven't walked through a magical forest, it doesn't mean that you never experienced anything supernatural. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.